And for Eric Bledsoe. Knight kicks to Warren. Back to Knight. Suns moving the ball around. Morris with the bucket.
You know, you look back on the Bulls' record last year with 27 home wins. That's pretty solid. Same exact total as they had the year before. They haven't gone below 500 at home since 2008.
And it's Moore penetrating. Gasol a screen. Moore passes to McDermott. Another one falls for Chicago.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Morris, and he overshot that one, missing.
And a big part of why the Bulls are tough at home is this crowd. I mean, sold out every game last season. Led the league in total attendance for 6 straight seasons, averaging over 21,000 fans per game.
Stolen by Warren. Pass to Booker. Knight against Gasol. Tipped away. And here's the fast break. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here's Knight. From deep three-point range. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And
well, Pau, tell us what have been the key aspects to how this team is playing so far through the first 2 quarters.
I just had to be aggressive from the beginning, take the shots that were there, move the ball, we're being unselfish. We were defending better in the first quarter, and we were able to knock down the shots.
Pau, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, over to you.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first. Derrick Rose taking care of business in this one. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, we can't look past.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Suns, Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Sonny Weems is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Rose goes in. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
The Sun shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Gibson with the steal. Butler kicks to Rose. It's tipped. Here's Weems. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Butler. Releases. That's good on the jump shot. Butler's got 7. Butler's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Weems kicks to Morris. Out to Chandler. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Now here's Rose. 16 points for him. Nice shot by McDermott.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Passes it to Tucker. Morris against Gibson.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Kicks to Tucker. Bledsoe against Rose. And Bledsoe, here we go. That's good.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Noah the screen from downtown, and the Bulls another 3.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
Bledsoe with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. It's deflected. The drive by Noah. Chandler with the block. Bledsoe kicks to Morris. Stolen by Rose. Stolen by Bledsoe. And here we go. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's Gibson. Stolen by Tucker. And here we go. Here's Weems. Oh!
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Listen, no doubt the Suns were a competitive team a season ago, especially against that Eastern Conference. Took 18 wins out of the 30 contests they had against these.
Nice shot by McDermott.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
And Tucker kicks to Bledsoe. Out to the wing. Here's Weems. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. The Suns did win the games they were supposed to against the East. As you were talking about, Greg, they had no problem with any team, Clark, as you look back on the Eastern Conference.
Well, you look at the record there against the East, 18-12 against that conference, 9-7 against the playoff teams in the East. Only one of 9 teams in the entire league that could claim that.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Noah wide open, and the Bulls another 3.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams and their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
Here's Morris, and Gibson sends it back. And Bledsoe, here we go. Here's Tucker. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Tucker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
On its way from Rose for 2. Another one falls for Chicago.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left to play in the third. Len dishes to Knight. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Len's shot is off.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Portis is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Heinrich. Then there's Etuan Moore. And it's Gasol in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Moore. Cans the 12-footer. Moore's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Chicago.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
Now here's Heinrich, defended by Booker. Lets the 3 fly, and Kirk Heinrich good for 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Phoenix also making a switch. Price, he's checked in for Knight. Warren, the pass to Len. Shoots the 3. And he gets it to go. And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the iron, even if it is over the cylinder.
I'm not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of times that play happens in the game. I think it would be a small percentage of those plays over the course of a season.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Bulls making a switch here. Snell's checked in. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Knocked away. Now Price. Plan a screen. Price kicks to Len. Mirotic grabs the miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. What a season for Alex Len last year. Came in looking to find a spot for the team, and he made huge jumps in his game.
And I think it correlated with his minutes going up as well. I mean, played a lot more minutes, and he's a very complete big guy.
Take a break.
With the added minutes, the production has gone up as expected.
He misses the free throw.
You know, you can expect young big men to improve over time, but I didn't think anyone expected Len to jump ahead so fast. And a final remark, guys, on Len. I mean, his defense was the big benefactor. I mean, he was a force in the paint and developed into a really solid rim protector.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Price outside. The dish to Lure. That's good, and it's Price with the assist.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Heinrich outside. The pass to Portis. Feeds it to Snell. Fires it up. Again, Chicago. And here's Price.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Heinrich dishes to Mirotic. Again, Chicago. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And Lure gets it to go. There are markets in the U.S. that want an NBA team. Seattle, which has been a great NBA friend, has been trying to get a team back since the Sonics left for Oklahoma City.
Clearly, Seattle's the lead name domestically. The NBA has also talked about adding a European division. A lot of different options for expansion. Don't think any will be acted on anytime soon, though.
Price outside. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Dunleavy. He dishes it to Heinrich. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Heinrich's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Len, a screen. 5 to shoot, and there's the feed to Lure. Can't hit, so the Bulls will take it the other way.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Sometimes, guys, it's hard during the first meeting of a season to get a feel for a team, but these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and I think they've got to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series against the Suns.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Derrick Rose. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Len passes to Price. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lure. That's good, and it's Price with the assist.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Heinrich with it. In the corner, Snell with it. Shot from the wing. Again, Chicago.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And here are the Bulls now. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Heinrich outside. It's in.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson. That was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the chart. He used every trick in the book.
Tonight, he's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.